Alrighty, I am here with episode 2 of Character Archives, the mini-series where I take a look at characters' kit reveals that were released before I started my channel, and is primarily focused on newer players who will be coming up on these players. So today, I'm going to take a look at Han Solo, the raid one, the best one out of all 5 of them. Considering episode 1 was all about CLS, who is a very solid character, B, probably one of the first legendaries you're going to come up on, and C, has a powerful leader ability that Han will work well with, amongst other rebels. I figured it would just make sense to do Han next. Granted, Han is a raid character, so you kind of don't have control over how/when you get him. It's more a whole entire guild effort. So if you're in a good guild, well, you'll probably be able to unlock him sooner than later. But if you're in a mid to lacking guild, to put it nicely, this might take a little longer than you'd expect or you would like. But in any case, he is pretty awesome. So once you do unlock him, get beefing him up. And if you got CLS, slap them together and you already have the makings of a very solid team. Anyways, let's get into it. So, character strategy, Han Solo. I think what I'm reading here actually isn't the original kit reveal. This is actually a touch-up that has happened over time. Regardless, this is going to be the most up-to-date version of his kit, so this still is fine for me to go over this with you. So anyways, quick draw. This ability cannot be evaded. And I guess at this time Omegas were new, so it says Omega upgrade now grants plus 25% bonus damage and remove 35% turn meter if the target has 50% or more turn meter, in addition to the previous bonus of plus 15% damage. So that's actually confusing. I don't really know how to break that down, because it says plus in addition to the previous bonus of 15%, but then this is plus 25%. So is it 25% or is it 25 plus 15, so 40%? Luckily, I already browsed through this, and there is a comparative little diagram that a community member made and put it in the comments, so I can take a look at that, and it shows the before and after, so we'll get an on-point view of what that's supposed to mean. Anyways, from experience, what I can say is it's pretty good. First off, it's a pretty solid hit. His basic actually hits a lot stronger, a lot harder, I should say, than his special, Deadeye. And 2, because of his unique, which we'll get into later, he always takes like a bonus shot anyway, so I think that helps his basic seem more powerful because it's hitting twice. Anyways, Deadeye, special 1. Omega upgrade now grants inflict stun for 1 turn, in addition to previous bonus of cooldown -1. Inflict a stun? I don't feel like he's ever inflicting stuns. It must last for like 2 seconds in nowadays meta, because, you know, the characters from 2017, when this was edited, until now, you know, they're significantly different. So now teams are all like immune to stun and all this nonsense. Anyway, special 2, never tell me the odds. Omega upgrade now adds plus 5% turn meter gain, and Han gains critical damage up for 2 turns. And the previous bonus of plus 25% turn meter gain chance has been increased to plus 75% turn meter gain chance. Never tell the odds actually helps out the whole team, though. It says gain 5% turn meter and Han gains that, but never tell the odds works for the whole squad, so I'm going to need the actual kit on that. Unique, shoots first. Han now ignores taunts during the bonus turn. He actually ignores taunts always. It says during the bonus turn, but it's... Oh, wait, yeah. During the bonus turn, I guess that means right out the gate. Yeah, he ignores taunts then. He doesn't ignore taunts always. If somebody's taunting, you have to hit them, but yeah, right out the gate, you can target anybody. The stun inflicted during the bonus turn can no longer be resisted. That's good. New Zeta upgrade, plus 10% critical chance, and the first time each turn Han uses his basic attack, he attacks again, dealing 50% less damage. Like I said, he attacks twice, but even with the 50% less damage, if you mod him up solidly for offense, you'll put offense mods that have him offense primary, he's going to have some high offense. So 50% less is still potentially high. I mean, say this is way ridiculous. But let's just say he was hitting at 100,000 damage in his regular hit. 50% less is 50,000. Well, those 2 hits would be 150,000 damage total. Like, that's not bad. Anyways, general strategy. Han gained the ability on Shoot First to always inflict double shots on basic, with the second shot dealing 50% less damage. We revamped Never Tell Me the Odds to grant critical damage up to Han, as well as increasing his chance to grant turn meter to himself to 100%. Now, after Han buffs himself and his team, he can immediately get some damage in, as well as increasing his chance to grant turn meter to himself to 100. I thought it said plus 75. Yeah, it must have been something else. It's plus 25, so 75 plus 25, there's your 100. Raid Han under Wedge lead can put top damage under phases 2 and 4 of the heroic AAT raid when combined with Commander Luke Skywalker. Well, it doesn't say Skywalker, I just added that. Whoops. Can also tackle phases 1 and 3. He is also very desirable in PvP, fitting under multiple Rebel leaders and shining especially under Commander Luke. As I've been saying non-stop, Commander Luke is the way to go with all Rebels. This is actually funny because it says Raid Han under Wedge lead. So this was 2017. That's when Biggs and Wedge were like, that might have been when Biggs and Wedge were like the meta. They call them Wigs, the Wigs team. Just like when Zetas first came out, that's when Qui-Gon. It's funny because I think about these now and like those characters kind of suck. Biggs and Wedge, don't get me wrong, they don't suck. But, you know, Endgame, nobody's using Biggs and Wedge anymore. They're crap. They're good up until a certain point. Once you hit like level 85, then they kind of start falling off. And same as Qui-Gon's Zeta. That's nobody uses that. I mean, you might use it in Grand Arena if you have him Omicron, because, you know, once he dies, then the whole squad's getting major boosts. But otherwise, nobody's using him. But before, that's what the squad arena meta was. It was either Wigs or it was Qui-Gon Zeta. So, I'm just saying that because this is saying under Wedge lead. Well, nobody uses Wedge lead. Everybody would just use Commander Luke. But this is from 2017, so it is showing its datedness. And at that time, maybe Wedge lead was a lot more valuable than it is today. Fundamentally, Wedge lead isn't bad, though, when you actually read the kit. I feel like Wedge lead is actually a little better than Commander Luke's lead, but somehow Luke just works better. I think it's just because Luke himself is stronger, and he's got all those other uniques and stuff, and they probably play off one another to make the squad as a whole better, where Wedge only has a leader, and that's about it, other than his moves. But, yeah, fundamentally, it's not a bad leader ability. It's just Biggs and Wedge just don't have the durability anymore. They don't have the health, they don't have the protection, they don't have the defense. So, I don't know. I mean, maybe you could mod them that way. I don't know. I don't really mess around with theory crafting mods and stuff. Mods is enough of a pain in the butt work to begin with. Once I get a mod set done on a character, I just leave it. But who knows? Maybe they can be modded correctly. Or better, I should say. And they can be viable, but it's not really once you get to more end games. Nobody uses them. They're just random throwaway characters now. Anyways, this is what I was talking about. See, McMole, he made this thing before and after, so now you can really see it. So anyways, we'll just look at the after side. The full gambit of Quick Draw is deal physical damage to target enemy. This attack deals 75% more damage to targets with less than 50% turn meter, and removes 35% turn meter if the target has more than 50%. Deals 75% more damage to targets with less than 50% turn meter. Wow, I did not know that. Maybe that's what makes it hit hard all the time. Yeah, because if it's his first move as well, think about it. A lot of characters might be like preloaded with turn meter, so they all have... Oh no, they would have more, so it's just removing their turn meter. Never mind. So what is it? Deals 75% more damage to targets with less than 50% turn meter. Damn! And then you're hitting again, so it's 75% more, but then 50% less of that, but still, you're getting quite a boost. And then half of it. Huh. Deadeye. Deal physical damage to the target enemy, stun them for 1 turn, and gain turn meter equal to Han's critical chance. Didn't know that either. You're gaining turn meter equal to his critical chance. I think the mod recommendations are to put Han as high crit chance and crit damage because, well, obviously he's kind of worth it. he hits hard. So, you know, if you got your crit chance up and your crit damage up, then you're going to hit even harder. But I didn't know he gained turn meter equal to his critical chance. Never tell me the odds. All allies gain critical chance up and evasion up for 2 turns. Oh, evasion. I don't really care about that. I mean, obviously it's good. If you can evade a move, but it's kind of just blah. But anyways, they all gain critical chance up and evasion up for 2 turns. Han also, so Han alone now, it's not the whole squad, gains 50% turn meter and critical damage up for 2 turns. But the whole squad gained critical chance up. So what does this mean? Oh, critical damage up. Whoops, my bad. So there you go. He's helping himself out there so that Deadeye and such is better. And then shoots first. It's telling you that's a Zeta. Han has plus 35% counter chance and plus 20% critical chance. It says he has plus 35% counter chance, and maybe it's the CLS lead, but I mean, Han is constantly hitting back at the enemies. So I feel like his odds are a little bit higher than 35. But anyways, Han takes a bonus turn at the start of each encounter. During this turn, Han ignores taunts and can only use his basic ability, but it will stun the target for 1 turn. This stun can't be resisted. The first time each turn Han uses his basic attack, he attacks again, dealing 50% less damage. Yeah, that's a pretty good unique. I like that one. Just because of all those bonus shots you're taking and right out the gate, it's almost like basically Han's shoot first in the Star Wars game is the equivalency of like a quick attack in Pokemon. You know you're going first. It might not be the best. You know, quick attack's not known for being powerful, but it could be exactly what you need just to pull a quick win. And that's just like this. You're not going to pull a quick win when you're just opening out the gate, you know, but you get that stun. So you can strategize it and go after like the strongest enemy. That way then, you know, they're stunned for a turn, and then maybe you can work your way at whittling them down, and boom, bam, done. See you later. Thanks, Han. Han is super good, though. I mean, I even use him in my second account with a Sith team. It's Papa Palp lead with Vader, Sith Trooper, and Thrawn, because, you know, Thrawn's Fracture is pretty awesome. And then I throw Han in there, and just Han opening out with, you know, shooting first and all this crit chance and stuff. It really helps the team out significantly. I mean, I used to put Nihilus in his slot, and I feel that Han is way better than Nihilus. So anyway, yes, that is a quick little rundown on Han Solo. This is more about the changes, so it's kind of confusing in the beginning, but this table right here helps out a lot. So thanks to Mick Mole for that back in 2017, 5 years ago. Anyways, yeah, so thanks for checking out episode 2, and I'll be back with more in the future to document these kit reveals that I missed out on before my channel was made. And yeah, see ya.